Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Longhorns offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Finds a man on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To throw, it's Flawletta. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Roadrunners have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a second.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Etienne. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Firing to the right, complete. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Lincoln. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tried to slam in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to go up top. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking to pass. It's Lauletta. Under fire. Slithers into space. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kick is in the air. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This time on target. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to swing it on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Flawletta. Got it in the middle, it's Winston. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. With the sure hands, it's Winston. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his man, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Ryan's his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never second and a long way to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Roadrunners will hunt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes the grab. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for a man. It's Flawletta. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 45 on his way. Kearney on the jet. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Play action on first down. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught near the sticks. It's Winston. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flawletta. He makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Roadrunners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Flawletta. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I've got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Inside. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Lauletta. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snowed under by the defense.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on third and short. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A strike downfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. Guys, this is a really good